Kavi was a curious young boy with a thirst for adventure. One sunny day, he found himself at the edge of a vast jungle ready to explore, not realizing how far he would go. After wandering deep into the jungle, Kavi suddenly stopped. He looked around and realized he was completely lost. Every direction looked the same. What would he do now? Soon he reached a wide, rushing river. He needed to get across, but the water was too fast to swim. Then he spotted a family of monkeys swinging across on vines, giving him an idea. With a deep breath, Kavi grabbed a thick vine and swung across the river. His heart pounded, but he made it safely to the other side. He felt like a true jungle explorer. Just as he started walking again, a wild boar appeared, looking right at him. Kavi froze, remembering that staying calm was his best chance of getting past the boar. Slowly, Kavi took a few careful steps back, and thankfully, the boar lost interest and wandered off. Kavi sighed in relief, feeling braver with each challenge he faced. As Kavi continued, his foot sank into a deep, sticky mud pit. The more he struggled, the deeper he sank. But Kavi remembered to stay calm and carefully found a way to pull himself out. Covered in mud but feeling triumphant, Kavi finally crawled out onto solid ground. He dusted himself off, ready to keep moving, determined to find his way home. After all that hard work, Kavi was getting hungry. Luckily, he spotted some wild bananas high in a tree. Using a stick, he reached up and pulled them down, smiling as he enjoyed a well-earned snack. Sitting on a fallen log, Kavi savored the sweet bananas, feeling his energy return. With renewed strength, he knew he was ready for whatever challenge came next. As the sun began to set, Kavi noticed a tall tree nearby. If he climbed it, maybe he could see the way back to his campsite. Gathering his courage, he started climbing. Step by step, branch by branch, Kavi climbed higher and higher. He was careful and steady, finally reaching the top and peering over the jungle treetops. From his high perch, Kavi scanned the horizon. Then he saw it, a faint trail of smoke in the distance. It was his family's campfire. A spark of hope lit up his face. As Kavi climbed down, he noticed the sun setting, casting shadows across the jungle. He knew he had to hurry and reach his family before night fell. Just as darkness settled in, Kavi's path began to glow. A swarm of fireflies surrounded him, lighting the way with their magical, gentle glow. Kavi smiled, feeling like he had some friends guiding him. At last he was close, but the final path was thick with tangled vines and fallen branches. Kavi carefully stepped over each one, focusing on every step as he drew nearer to home. Then he saw it. The warm, familiar glow of his family's campfire through the trees. Kavi felt a surge of excitement as he ran toward the light, knowing he was almost there. With a big smile, Kavi ran through the last stretch of jungle, his heart bursting with joy. He was almost home. Kavi's parents rushed to him, pulling him into a tight hug. They were so relieved and proud of their brave little adventurer who had found his way back. Later that night, as they sat by the campfire, Kavi shared every detail of his adventure with his family, from swinging on vines to facing wild animals. He realized he was stronger and braver than he had ever known.